Right, are we live? Are we live? I think we're live. And yeah, we're live. Okay. I started this live stream earlier, but we had problems with a bit ratey type thing, OBS thing. Figured out what it was, and I'm back now, so I can carry on with the live stream, exploring the new beta of Automobilist 2.1.5.0.7. As I said earlier, for those of you who weren't watching earlier, for those of you who were, thank you very much for your feedback and letting me know about the issues with video. I'm just going to do if someone jumps into the stream at any point, I'm going to do a quick test and just see if it's, double check it's now running smoothly, which I now think it should be. It was an issue with the game capture window, which I've sorted out. Needed one for the beta as well as the normal version of AMS2. But this live stream is just looking at the new AI updates to certain cars and tracks, long list of cars, long list of tracks, which I already went through in the live stream of the same title. If you go through my videos and click live, you can see that in there. There's a long list of cars and tracks that have been updated AI-wise. Also, tyre physics have been updated, a long list of cars with tyre physics updates. Let's see if we got anyone in the stream at the moment. No one's watching at the moment, but I can look at the stream and see if it's running smoothly. So I'll just get out there and drive, and hopefully we won't get an encoder overload on OBS. For those of you who know OBS, you know what that's like. And out we go. I'm just obviously I can see my game. I'm also looking at the live stream, and it does now look like the live stream is running nice and smoothly. That's fantastic. That is brilliant. Loving that. Okay, so we're running nice and smoothly. So let's just jump out of here and set up what we were going to do earlier. So I'll just go and update the link whilst I'm waiting for that to happen. I'm going to go and update the link for this live stream back into the thread that it needs to be updated to. So let's open a internet window here and just quickly go to the forums over at Reza, go to my thread, and update the live stream with a link to this current live stream that you are now watching now, if you are watching. And there we are. Okay, and let's share that link, and we'll post it up there. Hopefully that looks like it works. Oh no, hang on a minute. Share it. There we go. Yeah. We're gonna pop that in there. Let's see if that works. No, that's not working at all. Oh well, we shall just do it without posting a link, shall we? Okay, what a disaster. So let's come back to our stream window here, just adjust that. Right, so yeah, what I wanted to do was, so one of the tracks, as I said earlier, one of the tracks that has been updated AI-wise, again, in this new beta, is Indianapolis. The tyre physics, out of the list of cars that have had tyre physics or tyre tread updates, these are one of them, the Gen 3 Formula USA cars. I'm using the Lola Mercedes, as you can see there. We're going out on track at 100% skill level with max aggression, starting from the middle of the pack on a heavily rubbered in track in nice conditions for 15 minutes. And we're going to see, and these are our rules, okay, we're going to see what the AI are like now that the stream's not stuttering all over the place. So let's get that loaded up. And finally I can hopefully relax a bit now. If there are any problems with the stream, please do tell me in the chat, anyone watching at the moment. To those who may be returning to the stream after the failed attempt about 15 minutes ago, hello, welcome back. It's all working now. Fingers crossed. I know you'll soon tell me. Yeah, I know you'll all still tell me. Certainly if you're a subscriber, you will tell me. So, here we are. And, hello, Crossfields. We've got a Crossfields watching us. Hello, Crossfields. Please let me know, mate, if I did start this stream earlier. About 15 minutes ago, and it all went wrong because I started getting out on track and everyone was coming back to me and saying, it's really stuttery. And it was an OBS problem. I've solved it. It took a little while, but I have done. Kevin's back. Nice one. Okay, Kev, let's see how these AI are in this new build, or this new beta, at Indianapolis. Like I said earlier, I've got a lot of experience at this track here from the last couple of updates, and the AI racing has been brilliant. Hopefully now it's even better, and the handling of the car as well. So, here we go. Just let me know if you're having a bad experience watching this, if it's stuttering all over the place. I think it should be fine now. As we get ready for 15 minutes of Indianapolis. The stream's, from what I can see, the stream is looking reasonably okay. And here we go. Oh, I was a bit late off the blocks there, as I was just looking to see if the stream. I've got a car coming up on the inside. We're just going to touch. I'm gonna restart that because I wasn't actually concentrating on what was going on track. I was looking at the stream. Did that look okay, guys? Did that look nice and smooth? Lick a stamp and send it. No stutter. Right, no stutter. Brilliant. Let's do it. Right, got to concentrate properly now. So, let's get our shifter into sequential mode. So, yeah, it is a bit of a science, isn't it? So here we go. Ready to go green here at Indianapolis. Off we go. Much better start this time, paying attention to what's going on track. And we're around the first corner okay. As I said, from the brief little go that we had earlier in the stream, the failed attempt at starting a stream earlier, the grip does seem to have increased on these cars. I've got cars coming up on the inside now, the AI. Having a look down the inside, like I said, I've got them on max aggression, so they will be taking any opportunity they can get. They will not be missing a chance to get past. I've just let a load of cars go past there. I did get that corner wrong, but so far, so good. We've got 15 minutes of this. I will try and catch up with a few of these guys. They seem immediately, by the way, a bit too early to tell, but these two corners here, the AI could be a little bit slow through, even on the last update. They seem to have improved there. I've got a car, the car with the same livery as me, having a look down the inside, but I'm going to defend the inside, try and keep it back there. Definitely, with this new tyre tread, this car is feeling like it has more grip. You can tell that instantly from trying to get off the start line in first gear. Whoa, very close to the outside wall there. Got a bit squirrely. I'm going to have to lift. I had to back out of that one because I got a little bit unstable. Come on, let's try and get some slipstream of this car before the green one gets up on the inside. He's got it though. I've gone wide again. I've gone wide again. Come on. Tarmac and concentrate. Car on the inside. We're too wide at the moment. I've held up the inside. The car on the inside didn't go wide and hit me. That's great. I'm getting a slipstream up the car in front. Don't know if I'm brave enough to try and make it stick, so I'm going to back out and hopefully stay with him around the next corner. Use the slipstream to get past on the straight. There we go. He's drifting out wide. I'm drifting out wide. But we've got slipstream. Can I make it stick before the next corner? Am I brave enough? Oh, yes! Nearly got past. No coming together, though, with me and the AI. And I can tell you immediately, yes, they're using slightly different lines now between this 0.7 version and the last 0.5 version. I've got a yellow car on the inside there, trying to hold him off. They're using better lines, I can tell that immediately. I have to be careful around here because we are on a heavy rubber, so you need to get right down on that rubbered line. Don't drift out wide, because on the dusty outside parts of the circuit there is a lot less grip. And obviously I've got less grip when I'm in another car slipstream around the corners, but more speed on the straights. Opposite way round when I'm in clean air, obviously. I'm better around the corners. Just a little bit of a lift. And I can almost go flat out around these corners here in 5th gear, which I couldn't do on version 1.5.0.5. In this new Beta 0.7, I'm nearly flat out in 5th around these corners. I am overdriving the front right a bit though, so I'm probably going to wear out the front tyre early, but look at that. That was near enough flat out. I've got enough slipstream to get past. Here we go. Got to make it stick. Oh, we're side by side. We even had a tiny little touch. The other car's gone through in the inside. This is really good competition from the AI. Hey, this is brilliant. Yeah, I like these new AI updates. Can't quite get past. I've got to try and time it right. I've got another car, the yellow car, having a look on the inside. If I can time this right, get into the slipstream, get a bit of side drafting going on. Oh, we are close. Wheel to wheel, over 200 miles an hour. But he's got the better line round the corner there. Come on. Overdriving that front wheel a lot. Let's have a look at, yeah, quite a bit of wear on the front right already. Oh, I've gone too wide. Got 2 wheels on the dusty stuff. Don't want that. Being overtaken on the inside. I've got to defend the inside line. Got another car already having a look. Oh, that was close to the wall. That was very close to the wall. For people asking, I've just glanced up at the chat. It's hard to look at the chat doing this speed, but someone's asked what's the difficulty. We are on 100% skill level with the AI, and they are on max aggression on a heavily rubbered in track, and I am using full damage with medium scaling, so I've got to be careful because anything more than a tyre rub with these cars and I'm toast. There is dirt building up on the inside of that corner there. I will say, once that dirt starts to build up enough, you've got to stay off of it because it really does affect the grip. I love how dynamic everything is in AMS2, but we are now got these 3 cars are battling in front of us now, so hopefully that's going to force them to make some mistakes and jostle about a bit and give us a chance to catch up. But so far I've got to say the new track AIW lines and the new tyre physics are working very well for me here at Indianapolis. This is the, even before this update today, I've been practicing on this all week at this track with these cars, for another video I was trying to make on 1.5.0.5, but now that we're on 1.5.7 it's even better. But this is literally the best oval racing AI offline experience, specifically with ovals, that I have ever had in my entire sim racing life against AI. This is, oh, slippery on that dust. It is, this is fantastic. I can't believe how good the AI are. This is really, oh, a little bit of a wobble as we go, but there's a big bump there, just coming onto the grid straight. I'm going to go for the outside line, back up a little bit, coming in, turn it in hard. Oh, close to the wall, close to the wall. I am sweating like crazy already. My arms are tensing up even. This is intense. Just had a quick look up at the chart. Someone mentioned in the Rocco. We will have a look at the Rocco. It has finally got visual dirt and damage modelling added to it. So we will have a look at that. We might do that next. But I've got to tell you, this is fantastic. So this track has been updated with new AI lines, and the AI are absolutely fantastic here. General AI, oh! Lost concentration there, had a bit of a wobble. Just even touched the tyre of the car that overtook me there. I might have to concentrate. You guys can see what's going on with the AI. You don't even need me to tell you. Look how good this is. This is absolutely fantastic racing. They've really, really honed these AI down for the oval race. They really have. And this is at Indianapolis as well, which is not an easy track, I should imagine, to write AIW paths for, or even just general programming of AI. They've also changed the AI's brake application, so the way they brake, and from what I'm experiencing at the moment, it's all good. I haven't had anyone slam their brakes on for no reason in front of me, put it that way. Hello, Fartini! I haven't had time to read your whole comment because I'm going a bit fast. I will glance up as soon as I get on the straight, and I've got a bit of time where I can relax. The AI in NASCAR 2003 was always good for oval racing, really good. And I've got an old copy of NASCAR 2003 somewhere around here. But honestly, this is absolutely brilliant. It's been such a long time since I've played NASCAR 2003. But so I don't completely remember, but at the moment, at least, out of any sim with oval racing, for me at the moment, I haven't tried the oval racing yet in iRacing. I do have iRacing and I need to delve into it more. But apparently the AI are brilliant on that, but these guys are, what Rita have done here, certainly since before version 1.5 came out, the AI, I just couldn't race them at ovals because they jolted about too much, and also they were just too slow. They were just too slow. Daytona was a walkover, even at 120% skill level. No point in racing them at all. Now, this is at 100 skill level. And look how much competition they're giving me. We started mid-pack. I'll have a look at what my position is in a second. But I'm not getting an easy run from these guys. We're in 30th position. So I've only got one car behind me, and that's probably, I'm probably last because that's probably the safety car, if it's counting the safety car. I can race side by side with them, I can get good, decent competition for them. I've lost the slipstream now, so I'm going to be really lagging behind. There is a few cars behind us. I'm not in, I can't be in 30th position then. Or am I about to be lapped? Am I going to get a blue flag? Is that the leaders behind me? 4 cars behind me. And I am in 30th position. That's got to be the leaders. I think I'm about to be lapped. This is brilliant. I love this because I hated the fact that you could beat a lot. I'm getting blue flagged. I am getting blue flagged. That's the leaders. That is the leaders coming up behind me. And they will be gunning for my slipstream. I'm just not being brave enough around these corners, I think. Look at that. They are really coming for me now. Look at that. He's gone. He's trying to go through on the outside. But I've pulled into the inside. I've got another one of them tailing me on. Oh, this is going to get dangerous. This is going to get dangerous. Oh, here they go. Whoa. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dearie me. Right, let's see what happened there. Was that AI causing that, or was that me? Let's have a quick look. So this is actually the kind of nitty-gritty stuff we want to get into. I wasn't really paying attention to the blue flag there before I even see what happened here. I know I wasn't. Because these are AI, and AI are not real people, so... Let's see what happens. So, here we go. So there's the red car who came up on my outside after this corner. Christ, the speed of that. And immediately you've got the other cars moving over into my slipstream and then going for it on the inside. Let's slow down the video now to see what happened. All right, the AI came together there. So that was a problem between them. But they amazingly missed me. Right, okay. I've left the door open there. I have left the door open on the inside. The red car. Right. Okay, so still a little bit of a problem with AI trying to use lines that they shouldn't be, because if you look, that car is not quite below, it's below the white line, it is below the apron. And what's happened there is he's hit a bit of the dirt as well, which isn't going to help his grip. That's then pushed him wide. And look at that. Look at the damage on my car as it goes. Bang. So lots of damage to the car. Right, so what are we saying in the chat here? What do we think about that? Let's have a look. Worst blue flag behaviour I've ever seen. On my part, I should have got out of the way, to be honest. To be fair, the AI might have just been going for it because I should have either just stuck to my line. I wasn't paying enough attention. Mazza is saying AI overtaken needs some work. Okay. Blue flags just need a bit more work. Okay. Right. What we'll do now is, seeing as we had that little accident, we'll resume. Now, the full course yellow has come out. They've changed the safety car behaviour. So let's see if we can see that on the replay. See what's happened. What happens with the safety car. So, if we speed up the time a little bit, all the way up. There we go. Safety car beginning to move there. Right, so it's come out after the leaders. Let's let the leaders go past and come out after the leaders. I have seen the safety car. Obviously, the cars can drive through it as well. But I have seen it. What they've done is they've changed that if the safety car is about to come out, but the leaders are then going flying past. If the accident's just happened, I've already seen it in this new version. It will stop and wait for them to go past. It didn't there. I don't know why. So that's interesting. Okay. Let's come back out of the video. What are we saying in the chat here? They didn't get by too safely. No, that's true. Worse when you're in the lead. Now I race you instead of moving out of the way. Well, to make things fair, because they do sometimes make mistakes, but it's nice that they're always clean. Let's give that one more go and see if we can finish. I'm going to take some fuel out of the car because I've got far too much. We'll go with that. Right. Okay. Second go, and then we'll move on to something else. But definitely from what I can already feel, that the tyre physics, when I accelerate in first and it hits the power band, it's not just immediately just going, I'm going to go all over the track. There's a wiggle which I can counter steer for. Right, so the grip's better. Here we go. Good start. Right, try and stay in the pack now, and that way we'll get a better idea of how the AI are interacting with us. Look at this! I'm actually trying to block this guy in the black and white car behind me, and it used to be that you could just so easily hold the cars behind you. You know how you can do that with AI. And I can't now. You go one, they'll slipstream you and then pull out to overtake. If you go and block them, they'll go the other way. It's just, that is really quite something. So we got a safe overtake going on there. I'm getting a tow off the blue and white car here. Get a bit of side drafting, because of course we've got side drafting simulated in this now. I'm going to try and hold him to the outside. Yeah, he's yielded, as he should do. I had the inside line, so that's worked out nicely. Safe overtake going on there. So maybe it's just blue flag behaviour, how they are under blue flags, because that all seems pretty damn good to me. This is really intense. This is absolutely intense. So we're in 17th position, so we're still maintaining a kind of a mid-pack position. They are much better around these two corners here. They've really improved the AI on those two corners, because even in just the last version it's so much better here, but they were slow on those two corners by quite a margin. Got a car dipping there below the apron. He's just dragged a bit of dirt onto the track. The more that happens, the more terrifying this track's going to be, because I have noticed the dirt can build up quite nastily on that corner there, and you don't want to be hitting it. We are gaining. We're in the slipstream, but I'm having to lift a bit more around the corners because obviously I've got less grip in the slipstream. Can we get a good exit here? Yes. So we're catching now. People in the chat there, hang on, I've got to concentrate. People in the chat I just saw talking about the AI blue flag behaviour being a bit bugged. It is supposed to be improved in this build, but we did see a bit of a problem with it that first go. But look, okay, we're in the slipstream, slingshotting past these cars. I'm staying at the inside. Can I make it? Oh no, I've drifted wide. That was my fault. I wouldn't slow down and I've drifted wide out into the other AI car there. That is my fault. I've got damage, so let's get the pit speed limiter on and have a pit stop. And make sure they put no fuel in. And before we actually get in the pits, I want to escape just there. Let's see what happened. Right, here we go. So Yeah, we overtook them on this straight up here. Slingshotted past them. Let's slow it down in time for the corner. I'm on the inside. They're obviously going to get a better line through the... No! No, the AI has steered into me there. I didn't drift out too wide. I can't get it to... Let's have another look. So I'm right on the inside. Ah, I do start drifting out there. And that's where I've done the bulk of the damage to the car. On the inside there, what's going to happen to this guy in blue? Let's pause it there and see who that is. Oh, okay. Car up in the air there. Wow. Let's see what happens to that car. If we can find it in the list here. No, they're way behind. Okay, so that's the car underneath. That's me. So where's the car up in the air gone? If it retired, I might not be able to find it in the list. It shouldn't be way up the front. No, I literally cannot find it. So there's the green car that was in front of it. Oh, yeah, that car will have retired because that's some serious damage back there. I just want to see what happens to any of the AI cars that had damage but not enough damage that they actually needed to stop. See what they do pit-wise. Right. So can we see one with damage on it? It's just interesting to do this. Right. Blue car on the outside there. Right, let's have a look at this one. Yeah, so that car retired. This car will retire too. Look at the scrapes on the underside there. So if we let it carry on running, will it show us which AI cars are pitting or not? So we must have a few cars going into the pits. Right, we've got no cars driving into the pits because the accident was so serious that they've just both completely annihilated themselves. So, back to the race. Let's fix the car. How long is that going to take? I didn't see how much damage we had, but I assume it was quite serious suspension damage. So the yellow flag is out. 2 cars are now out of the race. There go the cars on the outside. I can see the safety car. They've just pulled up behind. And we're okay. We can go. Make sure the pit limiter is indeed on. Right, okay, so I can't overtake. That's the car I've got to follow up ahead. No cars behind me, so let's get out onto the track. Got to remember my tyres will have cooled down considerably after sitting in the pits there. Oh, brake. Okay, right. So that was 10 minutes through the race. So we only got 5 minutes more of the race to go. Will we be restarting on this lap, or will it be another lap yet? I'm down in last position, obviously. It's going to be another lap. It's going to be another lap. try and keep these tyres warm. Overall, I'm very pleased. Still some problems though, and also it's a lot harder for me to concentrate. I've finished plenty of races here, even before this update with the previous AI. I've finished races without any problems. So obviously I'm more prone to accidents when I'm streaming and looking at the odd bit of chat, you know, not, you know, taking my eyes off the racing. Let's see what happens when we get going again though. I love the fact that the AI will actually weave around to warm up their tyres as well. It's quite a thing to see. Okay. Right, we're about to go green. There we go. Bits of car lying around there from the cars that got collected in that crash. And we are green. Oh, a little bit of a speed wobble as we change into second there. Getting a toe already. I'm gonna go for the outside. I'm gonna play it safe. Like I said, I have got these cars on maximum aggression, so do be aware of that. Okay, big toe, big toe. Whoa! Big toe. Right, is this going to be a disaster? No! We're side by side. He managed to... Oh, the dirt there is very slippery. Got to be careful of that. We were side by side there, and I actually saw him move to avoid me. That was pretty damn good. That was good AI behaviour, definitely. They are much better through these corners. Much better in terms of their line and also speed, but I've got a better exit out of the corner and got a toe from his slipstream there, so we've made a place nice and safely. Stay away from that dirt on the inside of the corner there, it is dangerous. He's had a proper look around the outside, but he's just dropped back because he didn't have the line. This is great stuff, this is good stuff. I'm still being a little bit too timid around that corner with my speed, but I'm getting a good exit once again from that corner there. Oh, dare I go 3 wide? This is a dangerous idea. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. I'm in the pack. And look at that. In the pack, round the corner. Yeah. Car right beside me there as well. It's just dropped back. That was amazing. That was amazing. You couldn't do that several versions ago. Right, red car behind me. He's now currently outside. Sticking with me, but this is brilliant. This is really good. But by gum, do you have to concentrate hard around here? Whew. Red car nearly captured me on that corner there. I don't know if you can see the detail in my mirrors. I will say one thing about oval racing, aside from just talking about the AI and their lines around here. Oval racing, make sure you've got your mirrors set up exactly how you want them in your cockpit editor. Make sure you have them set. So if you like them seeing more to the side or more to the rear, do that. Make sure, if you can use the enhanced mirror option in your graphics settings, because for oval racing you want as much detail in the mirrors as possible. Mirrors are invaluable in oval racing. And I haven't got crew chief running at the moment, so I haven't got Jim telling me if there's a car beside me or not. We do now have a spotter built into the game, by the way, and it now works. I've just turned it off, else we'll be hearing that all the time. That car getting skatey on the inside there. Give me a chance to catch up. If you hit the apron, hit the grass bit, and there we go. Can we make another safe overtake? Yes, we can. He's right behind me there. That was great. That was this is awesome. Okay, I'm getting a tow, but I haven't got time. I haven't got the space to try and make it over. They're going too wide. Too wide and cleanly too. Red car coming up. Having a look down my inside. Behind. I've held him off. They're still with me, but drop back a bit. I'm now coming up on these two cars again. I'm going to dive. Just lift there. Let them go. So I can get the better line. And then hopefully, if I can position it right and get a better exit, I can get it. No, I haven't got a brilliant exit there. I am in their slipstream. I'm getting a bit of a tow, but I didn't get a great exit. They've maintained speed very well throughout there. Red car coming back on me from behind in my mirrors there. Right, let's do it. Oh, they do seem to be. Oh, I got a touch. I got a touch from the AI there. I got a touch. This is going to be a bit hairy here. Side by side. Oh, nice and clean. Impressed with that. Those cars behind are not leaving me alone. Oh, okay. This is tough. I'm getting the odd aggressive move for them, but it's. Oh, got a touch there. Got a touch. Oh, the red. Look at that. The red car has taken full advantage and gone straight through. They do not miss an opportunity, and they will try and push you to the inside of the track. I'm gonna duck out of that. Oh, it's slippery on that dirt on the inside. I've got another car. I haven't looked around the outside, but I've just held him off. This is something else. This is just. I'm being blue flagged. We're being caught by the leaders, so let's see what happens if we get a bit more of that blue flag behaviour going on. I'm being blue flagged, so it's me that should try and maybe stay out of the way. So that's the leaders there behind me. They've caught up, obviously, with the red car. I'm getting a tow on the outside. That was pretty close. I did pull right in on the car on the inside. So if we did a hit, that would have been my fault, but got to be very strategic with the way you time these slipstream induced overtakes. Oh, I've gone too wide, ended up on the dirty stuff. Not a lot of grip, slowed down a bit. Red car having a look down the inside. I've got to defend that inside line. They do seem to be maybe slower coming out of that corner because I'm always getting an overtake. Not always, but nearly always now on this straight here. That didn't happen before. That corner, I would usually catch up with them, and I'm not. I'd fly past them. These two last corners, big improvement. Right. What can I do here? Oh, it's getting a bit tight to the outside. I lift it. I chicken out. Red car on the inside having a look. That was very good. He was almost on my back rear quarter. No contact. They're so much better through that corner. Oh, they've had a little touch there. That slowed them down. I had to lift a bit. Oh, look at this. Okay, here we go. Gotta hold this car to the outside. I just can't. I am not brave enough. I'm not fast enough on the entry to the corners. Have to use a bit more steering angle. There we go. Again, on this straight. I'm always getting an overtake. Oh, whoa. Both of us have got slipstream from the car. Can I make this stick? He's on the outside. I'm on the. Oh, don't hit the dirt. Oh, he's still there. We are side by side. And we kept it clean. Amazing. Absolutely amazing, 2 wide. Through the corners, all clean. I am using my stick shift, by the way, so I'm actually having, as you would have to do in these cars in real life, I'm using stick sequential, so I'm having to take my hands off the wheel to change gear. Even though I really don't want to take a hand off the wheel because it's bloody scary. Okay. A little bit of a wobble there. Can I make it stick? We are. And that is it. We finished the race. We have finished the race against the AI at Indianapolis. With these new, that was, I don't know how it was for you guys watching, but that was, Christ, I am soaked. So sweaty. That was fantastic. That was absolutely fantastic. I had, so verdict, at least on the updated lines for Indianapolis. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. The AI. Still a few little problems there with the blue flags, as we saw. But very good. And the tyre physics feel a lot better. They do feel a lot better. Right. So, I want to do another race at another oval that had problems. But just to break things up a bit, someone in the chat earlier did ask, could we have a look at the Rocco? So, let's... because the Rocco's had damage and dirt textures added to it, and as you can see here, we are running full damage with medium scaling, so we should be able to see damage very well. Where's a track that where there's lots of walls and things that we can run into? Anything that's close. Nuremberg, that'll do. Yeah. Okay, that's got plenty of barriers that I can hit. Let's go and find our Rocco in the, was it, I forget, was it P3 category? Yes, it is. There it is. It's such an odd-looking little thing, this car. Let's just have a look at it in the showroom. I've heard people describe this car as an odd, as a very sporty-looking bit of farm machinery. But it is an odd-looking car, isn't it? Lots of exposed engine work and that weird angled exhaust there at the back. Anyway, so we just want to see if the new damage and dirt textures work and what they're like on this car. So how extensive is it? Can you knock everything off, or is it just a case of like they've made it get dirty and it'll dent a bit, but no bits really fly off, or only one bit flies off? Let's have a look. So for this, we're going to use an outside car view. And let's find something to hit. Let's give it a light tap. There we go. So let's see what's that done now. Come on. Ah, so no real dents, but you can see there's some scraped texture going on there, so let's take that a little bit further. Oh! That was the back wing just came off as the back end clattered. So we have got damaged textures on both front and rear. Let's keep hitting that side, see what happens. Okay. Nothing more going on there than just these dark sort of scraped textures. Let's try and slam the rear end round into a wall. Okay, we've hit the back wheel quite hard there. Nothing much more has happened. Let's really try and whack it around a bit. lot happening to it at the moment. Let's drive into something. Head on. Okay, so that should have taken off at least the front wheel, front fender, front suspension. Not getting a lot of damage going on here. So, at least we've got damaged textures now. And dirt textures, but... Ah! Our front fender is actually... Hang on. Look at that. So the front end is now moving around. It's all the fenders are all loosened off. Let's hit something else. Right, that's done some serious-ish damage to the front suspension. I can now see that wing is bent in, as well as sort of floating up and down. Front wheel is leaning in, a bit nasty as well. But it's still not got a level of damage that is on par with, say, the GT3 cars. Ah, there we go! Okay! So we can knock fenders and wheels off. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with that. So we got a bit of visual damage going on with the Rocco there now. So there we go. That was on me, full damage, but with medium scaling. So going back to the AI racing, another track that's in the list that's had its AI lines updated is Fontana. So the oval version of Fontana. Now, keeping the exact same settings here. Let's see. No, when I last raced at Montana, it was on 110% difficulty, I think. And they were slow. They were just too slow. Literally, I could be in first position from the back of the grid within about 10 laps and keep it there pretty well. So let's go from the back of the grid, as I've done in testing before for this one. And let's see what happens now. I'll just quickly check the Reza site to see that there's been no more updates. Someone on the Reza site is saying that the Super V8s feel awesome. The force feedback for them is one of the best in the sim. Wow, we'll have to try those then. Okay. Right, so let's see how we get on here. How much fuel have we got in the car? 15 laps worth. Hopefully that'll be, let's just go on the safe side and stick 16 in. We were here for 16 minutes. Right, let's see what the new AI lines or new AI is like around this track for oval race. We're going to jump back into the car for this. And off we go. I was concentrating on moving my HUD things around there, so I'm going to get the middle mirror up just so you guys, if I get in front of anyone, you can see more of what's going on behind me. So I've caught up with them already. Using a low line. I've got one car on my outside I've got to be aware of. Now coming up to the... Right, got a few on the outside there. Red car's very, very close there. Wheel to wheel. Holding the inside line. And I'm back in last position. Okay, right. immediately, could be wrong, but my immediate thought is that they've made them fast around here. As in, before this beta update, I could just stay. Oh, got a touch from him there. Stay on the inside and just literally pick up car after car after car. And now I'm picking up the car if I get a slipstream, but then they're getting grip round the corner again, and I'm not getting the position back. Got to be careful I don't drift out wide. Their lines seem to have significantly improved as well around here. Obviously their line will not only just be dependent upon their paths, the AI paths, but also their setups, because of course they may be using a different setup than I do, as they do choose their own setups after about 80% difficulty, I think it is. Yellow car, having a look up the inside there. I am not picking off cars. This is a real improvement. Red car right up there, staying with me on the outside line. Good news, folks, Fontana has improved massively. We're getting overtaken. Do you know what? I think I could have a good race with them around here, even on just 100% difficulty. Right, let's try and utilise some slipstream. Maybe I'm just not trying hard enough. It does seem to me that they've drastically improved in terms of speed around here. I'm drifting wide, I've got to be careful, I've got cars on my outside there, don't want to go too wide and go into them. Oh! Staying low, staying low. Made a position. Whoa! He's staying there on the outside. He's staying there. I didn't get past him though. In fact, I'm being overtaken. By now, at this exact same damage level, skill level and aggression level, I would have near enough overtaken the entire pack. And I'm actually getting a proper race here. A really proper race. This is awesome. This is awesome. I haven't been able to use this track at all ever for oval racing because it's just been a bit useless, but at least with this car and track combination, obviously these cars have also had an AI calibration pass for the new tyre physics, so you might maybe try and pick, say, some tin tops like the Omega stock cars, and they might still either be too slow or too fast, because of course they've got to go through each combination as they gradually refine it. But this combination here, the Formula USA Gen 3 cars, their AI at this track will have been brilliant. And I'm getting overtaken on the inside. Look at that. Cleanly as well. This is certainly no walkover as it used to be. Oh, just seen the AI up there make an overtake as well on each other. That's great to see. Oh, this is going to be a bit dangerous. I've gone too... Oh, I'm going to have to yield a bit. I shouldn't have gone for the overtake. Oh, I'm being overtaken. This is wonderful. This is fantastic. Bravo, Reza. Well done. I'm in blooming last position again. This red car seems to have had a go at the green car there. What's he going to do with the blue one up ahead? He's getting into a slip. They're going for it. They're going for it. They're overtaking on each other. Look at that. Oh, and it's actually the white and green car that was behind them both. It took the opportunity on the inside. He's shot through. Ha! This is absolutely fantastic. And he's made it stick. Look at this red car all over my back end. Look, I'm trying to move. He'll then move. If you can see that in the mirrors up there. Alright. He's coming up behind again. He's moving to my outside to try and get slipstream off this car. I'm going to bit a side draft off this car. How fast can I actually take it through this corner and stay low and not hit my car to my outside? He's still there, look. Look at that. He held it. I couldn't get past him. But we were side by side through the corner as we are now. He's gone high. I've gone low. I think I might just get him this time, though. I'm nearly past. But look on the inside. Look at that. He took advantage of us both. Oh, sorry, I lost. I lost concentration there. I was looking in my mirrors too much, so that was my fault. What happened just there? That's brilliant. That's absolutely fantastic. Let's see what people are saying in the comments. Hello, Martin. Morning. How you doing? Afternoon here, but morning to you. Hello, Raven. Maz is saying that's great to see. Dud said the problem is the AI isn't passing any AI. They are. Did you not just see that? They are passing each other. And they're properly battling with me. That is fantastic stuff. I hope you must have commented that before what just happened the last few laps. They're racing each other. They're racing me. It's fantastic. Oh my god. It's just awesome. Right. Let's have a quick break from oval racing and checking out AI and try and check out some tyre physics. Just let's go and test a car or two. So, what have we got down here? Now, Laguna Seca has become one of my go-to testing grounds. I just use the track a lot, so I'm very used to it. What I want to do is test the GT3s. Because I've been talking to one of my friends, Flip Flops, who lives in the same village as me here in Norfolk, and we race online together. We talk a lot, and after 1.5, we've been sort of agreeing, slightly disagreeing about whether the cars all got much better after 1.5. It was amazing, and then it got a little bit odd, but somewhere between 1.5 and 1.5.5, where the grip levels decreased, and for him it was feeling like a hovercraft, not like that for me. But what happened for me was I didn't mind the overall grip levels decreasing because there's always been a bit too much grip in AMS2, but the balance of the cars seemed to change. So it seemed like with the GT3 cars, after 1.5, you could trail brake with confidence. It was great. And then it went back to sort of, if you touched the brakes in any sort of way, you know, not being silly with them, then you'd lose the back end. Let's see what the handling's like. I'm waffling on a bit here. Let's see what the handling's like in the GT3s, because it was the McLaren and the Nissan that I was having a look specifically at. I think he was having a look at the Nissan and has said that the BMW is much better. So let's see what this is like. Right, so here we are. Make sure we're on defaults, and what I'm just going to do, we're on defaults, I'm just turning off, well, I'll do that in car, I'll turn off all of the traction control and everything in the car. So, we're going out on pre-warmed tyres. So, hang on. Oh, let's change our, I just want to quickly change our display options, display units to metric. So that'll be what most people are used to. Dud, I have if you quickly go back and have a look at in my videos under the live category, you'll see a video with the same a live video from earlier today with the same thumbnail as this stream and the same title, and I had to stop that stream. It only ran for about 15 minutes because we had stutters and I had to change everything. But in that I literally run through all of the cars and tracks that have been updated and the general updates. But just for you, mate, just right now, let's just pause the game for a minute. So your list of cars that are on the brand new tyre physics. And bearing in mind, this is in the beta, so there are cars that Reeser have said don't bother trying them because they're still work in progress. But all of the Formula USAs, including the 2023 cars, all of the retros, the Formula retros, all of the Formula classics, P1 Gen 2, the prototypes, GTEs, GT3s, GT4s, GT5s, GT Open, Ginetta G55 Super Cup, Ginetta G40 Cup, which I've already heard from the forums is very good. Stock Car Pro Series 2023, V8 Supercars, Formula 3, BMW M1 Pro Car, Group A and Hypercars. By the way, very important to note that any of those cars that have multiple tyre sets, it's just the soft compound that has been adjusted for now, because this is going to be ongoing. They have said they've discovered more about the tyre model, and it's going to take a bit longer, but it does mean the physics update is going to be better than they ever thought. A list of tracks which have received AI line updates there's a lot of them. Adelaide, both modern and historic, Cadwell Park, Daytona, Fontana, Gateway, Indianapolis, and they're all the speedways. Indianapolis has also had the road course done, though, for the lines there. Jarapagua, historic 1988 and 2005, and also the oval there. Jerez, historic as well. Kansai GP. Londrina, I love that track. That's both layouts of Londrina. Kailama, historic. Montreal, historic. Monza, historic. That's the GP 1971 version. Alton Park International, Spa, Francorchamps 2022 and 1993. And Velo Park 2010. And there are also so that's AI and tyre updates for specific cars, but then there's lots of stuff in the patch notes. Obviously this is only on the beta, so you can only see this in the Paddock Club, but there's been modifications to the way the full course yellows work when the safety car comes out. There's been Formula force feedback revisions even to cars that haven't had any tyre updates. So force feedback revisions to the P1s, Gen 1 and 2, Cadillac DPI, Stock Car Brazil, Super V8s, Porsche Cup, Formula 3, Formula Inter, Copa Trucks, Vintage Touring Cars, and Kart Cross. So there's AI updates, there's all sorts. But for the purposes of, I hope that there's lots more, but too much to go through and just read through again. But go back and have a look at that other stream, and I literally list everything. I literally read it out to you. So let's see how this oh, the tyres have got a bit cold. Reset in there. Restart, so we're out on tyres nearly up to race set temperature at 74 degrees there. Okay, massive update will be coming, mate. They've discovered even more stuff to look at, and they've said it's going to take a couple of weeks longer. Dud, are you in the beta program? If you can't try this beta, this is what is coming. It's all work in progress, so even the stuff that's going on in this beta will be updated several times before the whole thing gets updated, probably, or the official release of the game gets updated probably within the next 2-3 weeks, something like that. Right, let's see how this McLaren feels on these new tyre treads. Using a bit of trail braking into the corner there, and that's feeling immediately better. Yeah, I'll bring up my... I'm going to bring up my HUD there so you can see my inputs on my brakes and throttle. Right, I'm going to turn off all traction control and anti-lock brakes now. Let's see how it goes. What's it like under braking here? I do find when they update tyre treads, usually it's the same with when they updated the tyres in ACC. It had a tremendously good effect on the feeling of how you apply brakes. Kind of enough. Yes, this is definitely feeling better. I did have a brief go with this the other day, and I was saying to my mate, flip-flops, it feels better, but I literally just jumped in it for about 5 minutes because I was in a rush. Dad, you're not on the beta program. Well, I'm trying to give you some idea of what it's going to be like. I am back to being this feels like the car did when it came out at 1.5, but better. Then somewhere after 1.5.5, it got worse, and now in 1.5.0.7, it's gone back to feeling more like it did in the 1.5 update, but better. So they really are. I'm back to being able to, because I was so pleased when 1.5 came out. I was just thinking I can actually finally trail brake with confidence. You know, obviously if you'd be stupid with the brake, there we go. That wasn't doing a. If I was to be stupid with the brake like that, I can still get the back end to come out, but you could see my input there. I wasn't trail braking, I just literally braked too hard. But actually that slide felt really... See, you can see I was trail braking there, no problem. Much better around that corner. This literally feels superb. Let's try and overpower it coming out of the corner. Yeah, that feels right. That feels spot on. Let's be a bit rough with it. There we go, I was trail braking all the way to the apex there if you were watching my pedal inputs. And this is great. This is feeling really, really good. I'm getting a very good idea of... I've deliberately chucked it in there and gone for the inside where will unsettle the aero because of that steep incline, and when it loses it and goes left to right, you can, when it goes, yeah, it's just, I'm deliberately just, one of the things I find to test sort of physics in a sim, obviously you never want this for racing because I get people complaining at me saying you shouldn't do that, but this isn't for racing, this is for testing physics. I will deliberately try and make the car drift or skid or slide. And the way it's acting, the wheel is responding to where the tyres are going in a way that I would expect it to. Let's try and... Yeah. It's just... I've seriously heated up that rear left. Right, let's try and do it here. Got a bit too much brake and then a bit too much throttle. It's... Sorry, I'm indulging myself here, guys. There we go. It's... I've cooked those rear tyres now, so let's just go back to the... This is just feeling brilliant. It's... Get rid of all that traction control and ABS again. Well, let's try this time braking the rear under power. Yeah. It's I can correct much better, much more naturally. That's... Before, it used to feel like the steering would almost overcorrect. So when you got to the point where you'd done enough counter steering, you couldn't just hold the wheel and let the car then come into alignment. It would then go too far one way or the other way, and it would be unnatural, if that makes any sense. Doesn't feel like that now. This is much better. Just perfect. Absolutely loving it. Alright, let's try and be a bit more sensible with it now. Go for a couple of flying laps. See, now it feels like they've sorted out the grip thing, so less grip, but not just less grip at the back, as in non-existent, but still grip at the front. Now it feels like the grip's been adjusted enough front to back as well, and the new tyre treads just feel much more natural. You can really feel the transfer of weight as well, going down the corkscrew there. I'm getting a lot more information of where I can sort of lean on the tyres a bit, trust the aero, but also the mechanical grip, the weight shifting feels so much better. And the window of grip feels more definite as well, but also when it starts to lose grip, the way it goes, how they've done it to get it feel that definite, but then also that gradual when the weight does go, is something else. Okay, that's great. I'm fully satisfied there. And that's without doing my usual thing. Before 1.5, I just... What are the default bump? Yeah, got quite a lot of bump stop on there. And before, I'd have to take those out completely, else I would not be able to trail brake with confidence. So I'd have to take them out. And that's, I think, got more than it's ever had on the bump stops on the rear. So that's great. So, if I come back to that list of what's going on with the cars, so we've had force feedback revisions to certain cars. Let's have a look here. So, force feedback to the P1s, Gen 1 and 2, Cadillac DPI, Stock Car Brazil, V8 Supercars, Porsche Cup, Formula 3, Formula Inter, Copa Trucks, Vintage Touring Cars, Tier 2. But we, let's see, so Formula Junior hasn't had its tyres changed, but the force feedback has changed. And also the force feedback has changed on the Vintage Touring Cars Tier 2. Right. But have they had their tyres changed? Vintage Touring Cars, let's have a look. It doesn't look like it. Caterhams, Formula, Old Parlours, Stock Car, Rallycross, Kart Car, GT1, Sprint Race, Formula Trainer, Advanced, Lancer Cup. GT Classics, right. GT Classics have not had their tyres changed. But it looks like they might have. I can't quite tell. Vintage Touring Cars Tier 2. Let's have a look. Right, so that's the GT Classics. They've not had their tyres changed. But the... Am I reading that right? But the Vintage Touring Cars, at least Tier 2, have had their force feedback updated. So this is Vintage Touring Cars Tier 1. This is Tier 2. So the feedback, force feedback for these cars has been updated. Right. So let's take the Mini to Hockenheim. We'll go for the old version. The historic short. That's where I like to take the Mini. And let's see how it feels. I'm going to pop my gears here into manual. And I've just seen from Dodd a question about the Corvette C3R. And I can tell you, unfortunately, no. It will still only do about 100. It tops out about 155. So they've not sorted out the final gear ratio for that car yet. But I have been on the forums speaking to the devs, well, some of the staff at least, sorry. And Crimson, one of the staff there, has told me that it is known, it is being looked at. They will be changing it back to the right gear ratio, but they've already started working on final gear ratios because some of the Formula cars in this update have had their final drives reset. And the only reason all of the final drives went a bit weird is because they kind of bought in a fix that kind of fudged all of the cars to the right amount, but didn't work on some of them. But it's coming, don't worry. Right, so let's see how this Mini feels. We're on cold tyres, of course, so I must be aware of that. But we're going just to see what they've done with the force feedback on this car. And also, there was a little bug I noticed with this car that's crept in since the last update. It's just a graphical bug, but I will have a look and see if that is still there. Force feedback feeling immediately good. But before I look at the force feedback, I just want to see if that visual bug, which you can see on the replays, it's a visual replay bug, and it's the tyres go through the floor. On a replay, just on this car, is it still there? Yep, look at that. Did you see that? Watch the front right tyre. It's through the floor. So that's a graphical bug. That has not been fixed yet. Because if we come back to the car, but we switch our views, when you're actually driving, so it's corner hard. When you're actually driving, you can see there the tyres don't actually go through the floor. So it's just a replay bug. So nothing major to worry about. But back to what we're really here for. How's the force feedback? Oh, could feel that curb, the way it's sort of angled, goes up at an angle, flat angle, but then there's a flat roll off the top. Felt that absolutely perfectly. Let's get rid of all this. Oh no, you want that up so you can see my inputs, don't you? I am totally, really feeling the front end there. Hello, Marty! Cheers, mate! How you doing? Yeah, this is feeling very, very, very good. Very good indeed. So like I was saying, this car has not had new tyres, it's just had a force feedback update. Yeah, I'm really getting by the way, I should just mention to you all, because it's important when relating to force feedback, I am using default force feedback, not default plus. That introduces too many forces, which are a bit, I know what they're there for, and they're G-force related forces, things like that, but it interferes with the original signal too much. I prefer the default force feedback, which just gives you more of what's going through the steering column. And also I find that with default force feedback, because of the extra forces they add, you can go in a straight line and do that, and then the wheels start oscillating quite a lot with certain cars, so I don't like that. But this is with default. You might really enjoy default plus. This is just my preference, but had to mention that just so you know what I'm comparing it to. But the force feedback on this car, I can tell when I'm gripping nicely with these tyres on the front. I can tell when I'm overdriving it and getting a bit of torque steer, maybe, and the car starts dragging to the outside. Let's try and be silly with it. Yeah. So totally overdrove the wheels there. I could feel that. See what happens if I try and just brake stupidly in a straight line. See what happens to the steering. I love that tyre sound. The tyre sounds have got so much better. Right, let's see what happens under braking. Yeah, I felt. Yeah, I've deliberately locked up the tyres. Once they're locked, the steering's gone nice and light there. I've turned, the steering's very light, and then I've just gradually come off. As the grip comes back, you can feel it way up again. And this is on all-weather kind of street tyre, not all-weather tyres as well, so not slick, so I shouldn't get too much of an issue from flat spotting, but I can feel that I have now damaged the tyres. Let's see what happens with understeer. If I just go too fast into a corner. I need a bigger corner. Thanks for the message about Met studs. I don't know if it'll be about all evening. If I am, I'll endeavour to get in there. Yeah, I'm understeer. I'm not getting that whole... Understeer is much better now. Because... Hang on. Right, go too fast for this corner. Yeah, I can't just keep steering and having it not understeer correctly and actually... It's understeering much more properly, basically. I just what have I done to the car there? Look at that. Loving the visual damage on this thing. Got bits of bodywork flapping around all over the place. They seem to have done some very good work with slip angles. Let's just get back, so we'll restart so that we're not driving a battered car. But steering wheel pulling with the direction of the wheels as well, as you'd expect. Let's see, can I use lift off and brakes to get this thing sideways? Right, there we go. Yes, I can. I'm just not very good at it. That feels great. Okay, that feels really, really good. Alright, so let's go for something else that has had physics and maybe both physics and FFB updates. Let's have a look. What's on the list? So, FFB revisions to P1, Gen 2, Cadillac DPI. So the Cadillac had... Cadillac DPI has not had new tyres. V8 supercars have had FFB updates and the new tyres. Right, so we'll go and try those, because that should be quite a big thing. Testing the stock car 2023? Yes, mate, I can. In fact, let's have a look. Stock car 2023, you say? The Pro Series. So that has had new tyres again. Has it had FFB updates? Yes! Stock car Brazil 2023 has had FFB updates and tyre updates in the patch notes. So thank you, Michael. Let's go. We'll give that a try instead. So right, let's find our stock car 2023. Forget which one it is. There we go. The difference with these, with the just those huge big wings on them, and they look a lot longer. Right, let's see, which one should I go for? Try the Toyota, says Dud. Okay. And you're saying you think that the driving position is offset in that car. Let's have a look at it. First of all, do I want... Oh, it doesn't really matter which livery, does it? Let's have a look in the showroom. See if we can see through the window where the driving position is. I wish in the showroom you could just click your mouse and move around the car without having to wait for it to move around by itself. I can't see from there, so let's take it out on a track now. What track am I quite used to with these cars? Let's see now. Let's see. I'll know it when I see it. Is it Guyana? I think it might be Guyana, if I'm pronouncing that right. Yes, yes it is. Right, I'm going to try them there. Right, so we're on a test day. We have got default progressing. Tire. Let's go out on medium rubber. We'll go out on medium rubber. On a default day, nice and sunny. Is it loading? Okay, right. So let's make sure we're on a... Stick 10 laps of fuel in there. 11, that'll do. On slicks. Everything at default. Okay, let's see how this feels with new force feedback and tyres. Okay, so just coming back before I go out there. Cockpit looks amazing in this car. Dud and Michael were asking about this car. Dud was saying he was sure that the driving position is offset. No, not that I can tell. It seems just right to me. You are not sat in the centre. Well, no, none of the stock cars are all sort of left-hand drive, aren't they? So you're not in the centre of any of them. It's not like a McLaren F1 or a single-seater. So that's correct. That's how they should be, as far as I'm concerned. Or do you mean something different? The detail, though, on the inside of this car. Wheel is not in centre of screen, as I mean. No, you're right. It's not. But yeah, it's not. It is further to the left than it is to the right. I would expect that, though, with a car like this. Let's have a look at another one of the stock cars. Just before we go out driving. We've gone past them, haven't we? Let's just go to one of these. So there's the older Toyota. It's centered in all the others. Let's have a look. It's not completely central in this one either. It's a little bit further to the left in this one. I'm not sure if that's... I think driver's eye are set incorrectly. I don't know about that. I'm not having no problem with the position of the wheel in that one, and it's not completely centralised in. Let's take another car, which is either going to be left or right hand drive. Let's check this Porsche Cup. Right. See the edge of the wheel there? Yeah, the wheel in this car isn't totally central either. If I can... I'm doing this as scientifically as possible. It's not... Yeah, I wouldn't say it's an issue, to be honest with you. I don't think... But let's try driving it. So, let's get our... No. There we are. Right. Let's get it out on track and have a look. I don't think you're going mad, mate. It's definitely not completely central. It is a bit sort of to the left, isn't it? But I don't think it's actually an issue. I mean, what you can do, I suppose, if you wanted to correct that, if that just is something that just bugs you. I don't know if you can go seat backwards and forwards, seat down. I don't know if you can. Can you? Camera and view. No, you can't move it left and right. You can't. You're right about that. Hang on, what's that? 96 Fahrenheit where Matt is. Mate, it's nearly 30 degrees Celsius here in the UK, in Norfolk. It's blooming hot. Right, let's see how it drives. Right, let's... Oh, yeah, just doing a quick little donut in it. Gives me... Oh, yeah. That feels good. Like I said before, you may not think that I can ascertain much about any car just by doing something like a little donut there, but it tells me a lot about what the tyres are doing and the force feedback immediately. That feels very good. Yeah, I've got no fans going on in here, Mezzo. I'm blooming boiling. Try overpowering it a bit. Oh god, this feels fantastic. feedback over that curb there was just spot on. Getting a good amount of feedback to know that I just slightly locked my inside left, going over the left hander there. Inside front left as well. The understeer thing is so much better. I can, you know, not get away with so much of the older understeering, car starts understeering, so just steer more thing. Can't get away with that now. I can feel, immediately sense the back end going. It's very intuitive. Trying to stay on the grippy stuff here. I can safely say this is the best any of the stock cars I've ever felt. Right, that feels absolutely, it just feels brilliant. I've got all the information I need coming through the wheel there. Hang on, what's going on in the chat here? Dad says they feel fantastic. Marty says, grid which makes my wheel. Grid which makes my wheel. Hang on. The MPX. Oh, grid who makes your wheel, which is the MPX. What's the MPX? Has been picked to make the official steering wheels for the 2024 Brazilian stock car. Bloomin' heck, mate. Grid MPX. I'm going to look that up. Grid MPX. Oh, yeah, that looks rather nice. Harvest and deploy buttons on it. Loads of rotary encoders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Crikey. £1,000? £1,039. That is not a cheap wheel. Bloomin' heck. Does look great, but very expensive. What's that now? We've got hoping they will come out with a sim version. Hang on a minute, what do you mean grid? They make your wheel, but you're hoping they'll come out with a sim version. So do you mean that you've got that wheel on a real car and they haven't made a sim version for sim racing yet? What do you mean by that, Martin? I'm a bit confused. Michael's saying he tested the 2023 stock car yesterday on Cascavel. It felt great. B. Stu has... thank you, Duds. Tell Mets I say hello back. B. Stu said he's got his CSL Loadcell last week. Wow. Limited to desk chair, so invested in some rubber casters. I think you said you were going to do that. Absolutely rock solid. Chair doesn't move. Best £6.50 you've ever spent. What, £6.50 on what, on the caster cups? So you're enjoying the Loadcell then. It's a big difference, isn't it, from a pentometer. Marty is saying MPX is a sim wheel. I thought it was. That's why I didn't understand the comment that you said you were hoping they come out with a sim version. But yeah, it looked like a sim wheel to me. Meza says he thinks he means he wants a stock car version of this wheel. Oh, that's a hell of a step up going from a G29. So you've got the whole CSL kit. You've got the CSL wheel and pedals and the lot. Right, do you know what I'm going to do? This car feels that good. What I'm going to do is I am going to set up a race. Let's try. Oh, should we go for a short oval? Because I'm into my ovals yet. Let's see what Gateway is like. Because the lines, the oval lines at Gateway, AI lines, have been improved. I'll just double check. And yeah, Gateway is on the list. And this car has got the new tyres and the new force feedback. So let's try some oval racing at Gateway with the new Stock Car Pro Series in the Toyota. We'll go for 110 skill, maximum aggression. I'll go from last for the moment. We'll change that if we need to. 15 minutes of racing. Let's do it. Right. So see what these AI improvements are with this fantastic feeling car around this track. Has it improved? Stu's loving it. He's loving his new gear. Oh, thank you, Marty. I have got push to pass bound. No problems there. It's either this button or that button. Right. Right. 17 laps worth of fuel. Hopefully that will do for a 15 lap race. Let's see. So I'm starting from the back. Rolling start. Oh, hang on a minute. Sorry, just looking for which kind of gear shift this was. Right, so this is Gateway Oval. Mets always forgets. I've mine bound by default. Right, it's a bit of sharp braking going on there. So I've made a place already. Car behind me is having a look down the inside. Oh, I've got to be a bit more careful going in tight to the inside there. Right, let's get my HUD up so I can see when push to pass becomes active. Oh, I've tried to use a bit too much power there. It's maybe go a bit wide. These are not as grippy as the Indy cars, and I've lost places. They've immediately seen that. I'm going straight down the inside. Can I block this blue car from coming past? And will they be using their push to pass? Just a slight touch with the car in front there. This car's pulling out to overtake the car he's slipstreaming, look. Can I make an overtake round the outside? I am getting good competition from these guys. Good competition. But I'm heating up my outside tyres way too much. Right, I'm going for push to pass activation now. So it should kick in about now. Here we go. Jesus, look at the state of the tyres on the outside there. I'm up to 123 degrees on the outside right. Look at that. AI behaving very well, and I'm getting good competition from them. Bit concerned about those tyre temperatures already though. Oh, I've just did wide. Oh, just touched the wall, just scraped it, no damage done. I'm getting a really good level of competition from the AI though. I'm not used to this oval, so I'm pushing it a bit too hard around the corners and overheating those tyres. But actually they're starting to come down a little bit. Now that I'm getting a hang, or a feel for the corners here. 123, 122 on the front right, coming down, 120, 119, 117, 118 going back up as we corner. And I'm not using my push to pass enough. Blatantly they are, because they're getting well away. So we'll have to line ourselves up for another push to pass in a moment. I don't know which one of the straights is best to do it on. Look at this one having a look up the inside, look. Right, push to pass activated. Hopefully it'll kick in about now. Oh, I was a bit late. I think the other straight's got a bit more scope for push to pass. The AI are definitely using their push to passes. I got the speed increase there, but they have as well. Got a while yet before my push to pass regenerates. But I am catching these two cars up ahead. Someone in the comments has just said they're sitting there waiting for a boom. I think they're waiting for my tyres to explode. I can't see who it was. I can't quite read the comments at the moment. But yeah, they are pretty damn hot. Oh, it was Meza. Yeah, they are really hot, aren't they? Right, I want to make a move on these cars here. I'm going to say that the oval racing with the AI now is just so damn good. Right, I've got push to pass. I've made a move on him. He's still there. I'm going to activate it now so it's ready to come on the straight. Not quite on yet. I'm side by side with him. There it is. There's my push to pass. And look at that. Yeah, past we go. But he's kept with me quite well, but not well enough. Oh, overcooked it around that corner a bit. Oh, now he's using his push to pass. Look at that. Look at him come. Oh, we even got a slight touch there. This is fantastic. This is just great. Got a good bit of slipstream now. Come on. This is just great competition for the AI, and the way they move around is really is some of the best AI in any sim. Really is top quality AI. I love it. So much of an improvement with the overall race. It really is. Oh, I think these cars around me just found their push to passes. Blue one behind me definitely has. Right, I'm going to activate mine now. And it's now coming into effect. But I had to actually lift because look at that. So I've got to wait for that to regen now. Real terrifying colours on my tyres on the outside. Ah, Michael, you say that. The AI with a lot of cars, with a lot of the car classes, even at 120, used to be far too blooming slow. In fact, even premium stuff like the GT3 cars, even at one point they were too slow at 120. I want the cars to be highly competitive at 100. So basically it'll never get old. No matter how good I get, how much I improve, they'll always be. I always want the AI to be able to beat me, because then I've got infinite gameplay for as long as I want. If I can always beat the AI, even at, you know, if I get to 120 and I'm just flooring them, that's a sim with AI that are useless to me. I'm so pleased that they have now calibrated a lot of the AI so you can actually have decent competition at 100%. Because obviously if you have enough practice, spend time on setups, you're going to start being able to beat them at 110 and be able to to get up to 105, 110, but if you get to 120 and you're flying past them, then they're useless to you. Oh, got to think about the racing, because look at this car. I can't get, he's used his push to pass. I'm going to activate mine. I'm on the outside. Oh, I activated too late. It's only just now kicking in, but look at it kick in. Look at that. Bye-bye, mate. So, yeah, I love the fact that the AI are harder to beat at a lower level of skill than they previously were. Yeah, the tyres are wearing fast, as you say there. Mez. Ooh. Red and orange. I'm getting such a great level of competition with these cars. You know, I'm overtaking them, they're overtaking me, we're swapping about. I'm not just going past 1, past 2, past 3, past 4. He's just used his push to pass, hasn't he, on the inside there. Which means he probably won't have it now. But he has got my slipstream. No, he's just entering corners faster than me, that's what it is. That tyre temperature is freaking me out though. He's staying right with me there on the inside. Oh, I'm running out of fuel. I'm running out of fuel. Used push to pass too many times. I'm not going to be able to make it back to the pits. I certainly can't use my push to pass, and that is it. That is fuel gone. I've missed the pit lane entry anyway. Can I make a bit of a bad move? Oh, can I make it? Can I make it? Come on. Come on. Oh, it's not going to do it, is it? Ah! With 22 seconds of the race to go as well. I did think I was being a little bit fugal on fuel when I started the race, but that was brilliant. That was absolutely fantastic. But that tyre wear, crikey me. Let's have a look and see. See what kind of setup we got on this car, because that tyre wear is really freakishly shocking. So oh well, look here, look. It's not put us on an oval setup, no wonder. We are not on an oval setup for these cars. Surely at this track they should be set up for an oval setup. Why are they? That will explain why the tyres are overheating. Why is this car not on an oval setup? If I stick the Indy cars on there, so stick these on here. What's Dud saying there? Remember, the scale is only showing half the tyre, half the tread. What do you mean by that? Half the tyre, half the tread? Scale? Not quite sure what you mean by that, mate. Yeah, no, Mezza, I'm inclined to... I agree with you there. It should be on an oval setup. Look, these are all on short oval aero setups. And if we go into setups here... Yeah, camber completely different on each side. Pressure's completely different on each side. So, there seems that there is a problem with those stock cars... Those new stock cars not being put on an oval setup. We might have just discovered, you know, this is all part of it being work in progress, so fair enough. But so what about the older stock cars? If we go to the same track with those. The graphic of the tyres represents half the tread depth, not the full tread depth. Hang on. Right, hang on. So obviously these cars don't have an oval aero setup, but they should have... By default, yeah, there you go. These cars are set up for the oval by having the right hand side cambers. Completely different suspension and camber on the right and left. Different tyre pressures right and left. So it looks like... Hello Martin, hello Mark P. Doing alright, very much enjoying this new beta build. But I have just found out, hope you guys are good, that these new stock cars don't have a setup for ovals. What if I take them to another oval? Is it just Fontana that they don't have a setup for? Or have they just not been given proper oval setups yet? This should tell us. Oh no, Michael, the stock cars do have oval setups. They do have oval setups, because all of the other stock cars, if you stick them on an oval, they've got oval setups. I'm not talking about body type and aero and gearing. I'm talking about they come set up for the oval, so your suspension and tyres are set up completely different on one side than the other. So here we are at Daytona, and... yeah, it's all exactly the same on both sides. So, the new stock cars, the 2023 series, just don't have a setup. So, if we actually take that car back to Fontana... and actually set it up for the track, will we be able to not burn our tyres out? What's going on in the chat here? Mark says, you got to explain that to me like I am 6. Explain what, mate? I've missed what you said. That's a good idea, Mezza. Dud, where are you getting this idea that the green tyre display only shows half the depth of the tyre tread? Right, let's jump in here. Right. So, suspension-wise, we want as much negative camber on the outside as possible. Right, I'm going to have a look at that, because Steelcast knows his stuff. Right, I want a harder spring rate. Oh, no, hang on a minute. I've got symmetrical setups ticked, so right. Reset to defaults. Untick symmetrical setups. Totally increase the camber on the outside. We want higher spring rate. No, can't go any higher with the spring rates there. Let's give it a stiffer suspension on the outside. By 1, 2, 2. So let's give it a stiffer suspension all the way around. On the right outside. And there's little camber on the inside, so can't go lower than that, okay. As low ride heights on the left hand side as we possibly can go down. See what can we do with tyre pressures. We want more grip on the outside, but we want less wear as well. So do I want higher tyre pressures on the outside, really? I think I'm going to put higher tyre pressures at the outside so they'll wear less. How high can we go? 181, that's a lot. Going to move this window a little bit. Gotcha, Mezza. Right. And give it a lot less on the inside. In fact, yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll give it a hell of a lot less pressure on the inside, so we'll get more grip from the inside, because they weren't wearing badly at all. So we'll go all the way down on the inside. Right, let's see what kind of a difference that now makes. So we're now on a non-symmetrical oval setup. Here we go. Excuse me. Here we go. Oh, hang on, I've come to the wrong track. I'm at blooming Fontana. Not Gateway. Oh, well, that will give us a chance to see what the AI are like around here. But I still should get No, we need to be scientific about this. We need to go to the right track. Sorry. It'll retain what we've just done with the setup. It will retain that. So we'll just... how silly of me. Why did I go and select the wrong track? It'll retain that setup, so we'll go straight to Gateway and start a race there. Gateway. Right, there we go. Right, let's see what happens now. And whilst that's going, we'll see how we're doing for time. How are we doing for time? It is... Oh, we're going to have to finish up soon. It is nearly 7 o'clock. Didn't see that coming. Right, this is going to have to be the last thing that I'll do for this stream. And I'll come back and maybe do some videos. Or maybe I'll wait till there's even more updates come out, because this is all in flux. But for the moment, let's just see if it has retained. We've discovered a few things here, guys, for sure. Yeah, it's remembered my setup. Good. Right, let's see. Let's see what happens. So now we know that these cars. I'll let them know on the forums that's missing from these cars, the non-symmetrical setup for ovals. And also, this is a thing. Look at this. On a rolling start, the order changes because they will let the inside line go faster. So I was in last position, and it's now letting me start in... I've got 2 cars behind me now, and that should be illegal. That's always been a problem with rolling starts. It does not hold the position, at least when you're racing AI. Right, so I've got a car on my inside somewhere there. Can't quite see him. So, those tyres were up to about 123 within something ridiculous like 3 laps. So let's see what happens now. Oh! It literally was only about 3 laps and they were absolutely baking. So we're obviously hotter on the outside at the moment. But how hot will they get? Oh, making places on the inside here. Push to pass is available. Oh, he's just used his push to pass. Look at that go. Right, let's enable push to pass, which should kick in about now. There we go. Got us a few places. And we are doing much better on the outside right-hand tyres. Front right's getting a bit warm, but nowhere near what it was last time round with the asymmetrical setup. Look at that, 3 wide there. That was the racing. The oval racing has just got so good in this sim, so good. So that's 2 classes of car found it really works with. It works very well with the Formula USAs. And it works very well with these stock cars. Oh, God, I just hit the wall. I should imagine the old stock car Opalas are still a bit slow. I don't think they've had their AI calibrated yet. They've always needed some... They're always very slow, but... they've certainly got the AI calibration working for these cars very well. Yeah, I think you're right there, Meza. Oh, someone's found their push to pass. See that car coming up behind me like that? Whoa, going a bit wide. Oh, got a little bit of a touch there. Right, let's activate the push to pass. before we get round the corner, so it should come on just as we exit. There it is, starting to come on. Put the foot down. And I'm really pushing it on those outside tyres around that corner there. And yeah, they're nowhere near what they were. Much better. Getting a bit hotter now. But bearing in mind we just could not even keep them below 120 last time round. And they're now approaching 120. There's 120 on the front right. But we were well over 120 on the front and rear right tyres. And now they're kind of okay. 122, we have got it in the red, but that's taken, how many? Well, it's taken 8 laps to get, oh, yeah, 7 laps, just over 7 laps to get to, whereas before it was after about 3 laps. So obviously there's more work we need to do with suspension and pressures there, but that's a big improvement, especially on the back right. The back right is a hell of a lot better. Right, I'm going to use another push to pass here, which is now kicking in. I shouldn't have used it. I'm too far behind the cars in front anyway. And I'm going to have to come off the power earlier because I'm going faster around this corner. Oh, I forgot to add more fuel this time round. Maybe if I don't use push to pass, I can actually finish this race, because of course that's going to use up loads of fuel. We got 9.7 litres and there's over 8 minutes to go. That means I have to use as much slipstream as I possibly can as well. Make sure I can cut down on fuel usage. Lower revs. Oh, this is so good. We are only now, right now, and we're getting near the end of the race now, where we're getting tyre pressures on the front right anywhere near what they were. So it's made a big difference, that setup, a very big difference. Just trying to control my revs to keep the fuel. Will I make it? 5.3 litres left. I'm coasting as much as possible where I can. carry as much speed as I can. Oh, car on the inside there. Oh, push to pass are coming through on the inside as well. Oh, I've got wide. Where is he? Where is he? Where is that other car? There he is. But I've got the slipstream and you haven't, matey, so I'll make it back. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. Running out of fuel. Oh, silly me. I wonder. Where's that pit lane? Oh, I've missed the pit lane again, but there's a little bit here that I can just... Oh, can we make it? Can we make it? .1 litres of fuel. We've made it to get the fuel in there. Don't repair anything, guys. Don't repair anything, guys. Oh, I've already lost my... Don't repair anything. There we go. Ah, I've stalled it. I was in 6th gear still. Come on. I'm finishing the race. I may be in last, but I'm bloody well finishing. And I'm going to use all the push to pass I've got as well now. I don't care how hot I get the tyres now, I've got to really push it. 2 minutes 48 to go and I've been lapped as well. Ha ha. Maybe someone else will end up having a pit and maybe I won't be last. But I probably will be. But I'm having a lot of fun. Can I muscle in on this AI car before the corner? Can I keep him to the outside? I'm going to try and deliberately keep him to the outside. Oh, I'm really pushing him out. He's trying to squeeze back in again, but he didn't hit me. Very good driving from the AI there. Oh! I think those guys have both just found their push to pass. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, this is just brilliant racing. Just great competition from them. But he's lost it on the corner there. He's just started accelerating away from me. But that means if he had any push to pass left, he would have run out of it by now. So, can I get in this slipstream? Come on, yes! I've got it, but he's not letting me go. You can no longer just keep turning when you're understeering and the car will sort itself out. It will keep understeering. Look at that! He's just flown past. Can I hold up this Texaco car behind me? Get this one back on the inside. Oh, giving him a bump. I'll give him a bump. Right, activate push to pass. Line it up for the corner. And it is now kicking in. Hopefully I'll be accelerating. Look at that. They're actually sticking with me. They must have used theirs as well. Oh, God. I'm coming to the corner way too hot. And that is going to be the last lap. I should have opened the vents. Should have opened the vents more, because it's under braking where I'm getting that front right tyre hot, and the vents do affect the tyres as well. And that will be it, coming in last position. There is a bit of a problem, by the way, with grid positions. As you can see, it says I'm 31st, but I am actually last because 32 is the safety car. It does show you that is the safety car, but wow, that was fantastic. That was just great. So we now know that these particular stock cars don't have their oval setups yet, but you can set them up to save your tyres. What have I been missing in the chat here? Marty, you definitely want to try that combo. It's great. That combo is fantastic. I'll have a look at that link you've left in Discord. Dud, thank you very much. Well, that was something else. That was bloody good. Bloody good. Right. As I said earlier, it is now nearly 7 o'clock here, so I'm going to have to sign off for the moment. I might come online a little bit later. I don't know if I'll be streaming, but I might come online. For the moment, I have to go. So we've learned a few things here. GT3 car's feeling much better in terms of balance and braking. You know, much better. These cars and at least the Gen 3 Formula Indies, brilliant racing with the new AI at Indianapolis, and Fontana has now been sorted out, and also Gateway, and it works well with these stock cars as well. Absolutely brilliant. So pleased about that. Still a little bit of work needed on the blue flag behaviour, but bloody good racing. And the vintage GTs, the little Mini there, feeling really good with the force feedback. This car feeling brilliant with the new tyres and force feedback. Thank you, Beastie. Thank you, Meza. Thank you, Marty. Thank you, all of you. And yeah, much enjoyed doing that. Right, I'm now signing off. I will see you soon. I've been Tarmac Terrorist. You've been great. And that was the cheesiest thing I've ever said at the end of a stream. I'll see you later. Bye. I'm buggering off now.